There are two major mango varieties that dominates our local market here in Ghana, commonly referred to as Kates and Kents. This week on the Ghanaian Farmer, we are all the way in Kintampo and we are touring a 40-acre mango farm just to learn more about what it takes to become a mango farmer, what are the principles to adhere to, how do you even come by your planting material, and every other information that needs to be heard on the Ghanaian Farmer. My name is Zenyunam, and this week we are still touring the farm of Lawrence Ifa. Ifa Farms is not just into farming, they are into seed production and selling, and of course he's also a district agric officer. So he'll be joining me in about no time to tell me more about this venture. 40-acre is no joke. I'm going for a quick breather. When I came back, Ifa joins me. Stay tuned. If you're just tuning in, you're watching the Ghanaian Farmer, and this episode is putting the spotlight on mango farming. Don't worry about not seeing fruits because we've harvested some months ago, and as we speak we are clearing the whole weeds around, making sure that the plant has room to breathe, and the next time they are harvesting, definitely I will be back to capture, but we would also show you some of the previous harvest, some fruit from the previous harvest. You see how it looks like. And so joining me now is Mr. Lawrence Ifa. He's the CEO of Ifa Farms, and he's going to tell me what also, prompted him to go into mango farming, because mango, dear. Hello, sir. Thanks for joining us once again.
Thank you, madam. And how are you?
I am doing great. This whole month, it's all about Ifa Farms.
It is well.
Because you're doing amazing things.
Thank you so much.
Yes. So, in which year did you also, dream of the idea to go into mango farming?
Yeah. Thank you very much. I think somewhere 2010.
Okay.
That I developed the idea of going into. In fact, I saw some of the farms established.
Okay.
And I always tell you my background is agriculture.
Exactly.
So anything that I think can generate revenue, reliable revenue, and I have the opportunity, why not? So upon realizing that there is a good income out of it when you establish, I was motivated to venture into the mango production.
Okay. So how many acres of mango farm do we find ourselves now?
Yeah, currently it's a 40-acre mango field.
40?
Yes.
Okay. What variety?
I have two varieties here. We have Kate and what we call Kent.
Kates and Kents?
Yes.
Are they the most common varieties that is produced in Ghana?
Yes.
Okay.
Majorly. And within the enclave, they are the two major, although there are other varieties, but
such as?
The high scale production is between the Kent and the Kate.
Okay. All right. So how did you come by your planting material the first time you were going into it?
Yeah. I did the grafting myself.
Hey.
Yes.
I see.
With my little background,
yes.
I've been doing, at college you study a lot of crops. So at least a little knowledge about that particular thing you have. So when I conceived the idea, I went in for the seeds, the mango seeds, nest, and then I went in for science elsewhere. Okay. That is the one who used to do the grafting. So I did the grafting myself. Because I knew the following year I was going to, so I came in, acquired the land, and then I did my mango nursery, managed them. So the following year, 2011, I started cultivation. Where we stand now was planted in 2011.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. All right. So how long did the nursery take to be ready for transplanting?
Oh, barely 3-4 months. It should be ready.
Okay.
Those days. We thought when it's fully grown, but with time we realized when it's somehow in the medium height, when you plant it will be better established because the roots are not too matured and it's able to spread well and establish.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So what time of the year is good for me to transplant my mango seedling?
Ideally here, wherever you are, especially here, you consider when you get enough rainfall, so that when you transplant it will not die. So normally we don't have static months, but we have time range. As usual, from May, June, July, there are better months that good months that you can do the planting. Because you have enough rain to enable it establish before the dry season comes in. Yes.
I see. Now, talking about that, how many seedling do I need for this 40 acre, right? 40 acre. How many seedling do I need?
Yeah, I started here. We have a lot of plant population choices. The initial choice I used was 10 meters by 10 meters. You can see how the thing is spread.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you know, whatever you do, you should also envisage how long is it going to stay here. Mango could be over 30 years and thereabout. So as years go by, you know, it expands, although you do pruning. So we factored those ones into. So when you are able to do the 10 by 10, averagely an acre, you need about 40, 44, something like that. But I also chose another method.
Which is?
Which is 88 centimeters, 8 meters by 8 meters. That will be found at the extreme right there. So I did that to see. Of course, that one you have higher population compared with this. But in the actual fact, practically, when this is fruiting, because of its wide tentacles, you can realize more fruit on this. But that one too is equally good. So I'm not regretted of the two spacings that I adapted.
Let's talk about land issues here. In Kintampo, who are the owners of your lands?
Most of the times the chiefs, especially the paramount chiefs, individuals also own land. So
this is your 40 acre. Who did you buy it from?
I bought from a chief.
A chief?
Yes.
All right. But how is the practice like? Do you do more of the leasing or outright sale?
This is, do I term it outright sale? Yeah, we bought it for, you know, under normal circumstances, they will tell you farmland will have to take about 50 years. So that is where I fall within.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. So now let's talk about after you've done the transplanting, you know, during the major rainy season. After planting, what next? What do I do to my plant to keep nurturing it to grow?
Yeah, you don't leave them for in a vacuum. If you do that, you spend more money managing it before fruiting. So normally, ideally, you can intercrop. You can intercrop with maize. So whilst you are working inside, then you also get some revenue to manage the actual farm. But the intercropping, at what stage of the growth process of the plant do I introduce my intercropping with the maize? Normally the first year of establishment ideally is not the best. Allow it get good aeration, necessary you know, what do you call it, light requirement, so that the following year, once it's well established, if you are doing any intercrop, it will be the best. If you haste within that same year and plant, you know, it depends on the type of this thing that you intercrop with. If the height is higher than that of the mango, it will lack adequate moisture, adequate sunshine, and it will affect the growth and development of the plant. So ideally, you establish it 1 year after, then you can choose any crop to intercrop so that it will reduce your costs.
When you say choose any crop, then it means someone like me who like banku a lot, I'll go for cassava. Is cassava something that is advisable for it, or if not, then mention the specific crops that are advisable to intercrop with my mango?
Yeah, it is advisable any intercrop you do. Number one, you need, for example, the cassava you are talking about, I will not recommend.
Okay.
Because cassava takes more than a year before you harvest.
Yes.
So it will cover the actual crop, that is the mango that you are cultivating.
Okay.
And it will not give its required space, required air, and other factors that is required. So any crop that maybe is lower in height than your seedling, you can go in for it.
Okay.
Like vegetables, you can crop vegetables in it. Of course, maize you can do because it takes maybe 3 months. You take it off and then it comes back to the normal distance. So they are good. But for cassava, it's not too ideal. Those who do, we do advise them that in the event of that, it is advisable they leave some radius where you have planted the material so that it can also attract the sunlight and air that it needs.
Okay.
If you are able to do that, that one too will be good for you.
All right. So how many times before my mango even start flowering and then the fruit starts coming, how many times can I intercrop my mango?
Seasonally.
Any season. The 2 seasons, both major and minor.
Yes, it depends on the type. For example, if you have intercrop with, let's take for example, cowpea.
Yes.
Within 2-3 months you harvest.
Yes.
So if you have another alternative, you can plant it there. Once you take care of that crop, you are also managing the crop
mango itself.
Yeah, the mango itself.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So my question is the management of mango farming an expensive venture?
Yes. No, you have a lot of activities that you carry out before you realize your fruits that you desire. For example, when they are about setting, your disease management is very, very, very key. And we have various stages that we should control specific diseases. Also, we have insect problems. That is also another, what we call the fruit flies. It's also quite expensive in controlling or managing the insects. There are some diseases that are viral. And you know, with viral diseases, it is difficult to eliminate. So we manage them by using some recommended chemicals or any biological means of controlling or suppressing the diseases so that you can realize your fruit. So it's not been easy. And it requires amount of labor. Like what we have done here, pruning, it takes a lot. And then when you finish, you have to gather. There are a lot of activities in the mango industry. That is a fact. Okay.
All right. But how long does mango take to mature?
From
transplanting.
Okay. You know, if you grafted it, then it will take 3 years. But listen carefully. That 3 years, you will not get economic fruit from it. At least you see some traces of fruition, but that is not economical. So by 5 years, you should be able to realize the fruit that can at least break even of your destiny.
So that 5 years note, you know, I am not interested in mango. Me, I like money. I like quick money. So you see this thing that I wait for 3 years. Anyway, you'll be intercropping, so maybe that can give you, but no, that intercropping money is for the management. Think carefully before you choose. From cowpea, we went to cassava. Now we are in mango. So he's giving you varieties to make a decision. So watch carefully, make your notes, and make a choice. I'm going for a quick breather. I'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Okay.
So thanks for saying it's all about putting the spotlight on mango farming here in Ghana. So those of you who don't have time to be traveling to Ghana back and forth, you can go into mango. I think this one is good for you, the diasporas, okay? You can go, but you need someone to be religiously managing and caring for the farm. So you were telling me that the first 3 years, that is if it is grafted, the first 3 years, I would have my fruit but not a fruit that would make me break even.
Yes.
So it means I have to wait extra how many years?
1 year or 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so maximum. For me, 4 years, you can still get some fruit increased. But from 5 years, I think you'll be in business.
Okay.
But why do you think it should be? It's too long. People are establishing industries, hotels. It takes them over 10 years, and they can patiently wait.
Yes.
So if you are waiting for 5 years to realize annual income, why do you think it should be?
Please don't have issue. I want cassava. Cassava is 1 year. I can do 1 year.
That's your choice.
Yes,
anyway.
thank you very much. So how many workers will I be needing to manage my 40-acre mango farm?
Yeah, at least 6 workers will be very helpful, so that the activities. But for now, I have 3 permanent workers working here.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I think it's not enough.
Okay.
But I know we have other enterprises. Sometimes we interchange them. We add up when they need arises. So these are some of the practices that we do.
Okay. So practices like the pruning you're mentioning and other controlling of food fries and all that. How often do I do that? Is it monthly, quarterly, or yearly?
For pruning, you do it yearly.
Okay.
All through the year you can do pruning. This is the major pruning that we have had.
Okay.
We also have another method called partial pruning. After pruning,
Yes.
perhaps when the mango fruits set in, there are still unwanted branches that you need to cut them if they are not fruited. So after pruning, you can just be doing just right from the time of pruning up to harvesting.
Okay.
Pruning can be carried on,
Can be going
depending on any thing that you observe or branch that you observe will not be necessary or will not help the quality of your fruits.
Okay.
You have to do away with them.
Who are your target market? Who did you have in mind before going into the mango farm?
Those days, one Honorable Mr. Etubondi, he brought some, some industries who are engaged in the processing. So we were encouraged that we can have access to markets, and indeed they kept on coming. As we talk, they keep on coming. Now even the local market is also in abundance. People can come all the way from Takoradi, elsewhere. They will come and buy fruits when they are ready. Notwithstanding, there are major challenges.
Such as?
We have a major problem with the marketing.
Okay.
You know why?
No.
Most of the mango industries are set up in the Krobo area, Eastern region, and other. So that they are the very places that the industries are there, the processing industries. So any year they will want to make sure that they are able to buy, exhaust everything before they come down here. So by the time they come here, a lot of the fruits will go bad. So our major problem here, we will say marketing. Timely marketing, we don't have.
Okay.
So this is our major. So if insects are invading, they will continue to. When it's overripe, you can't do otherwise. It will drop.
Okay.
So that also is a major problem that we encounter. Yeah.
Okay. All right. How long can a mango tree be producing and producing and producing for before you finally, say this tree is overgrown?
Yeah, it could be over 30 years, depending on the way you manage it.
Okay.
It depends on how you're going to manage it.
Right.
It could stay for over 30 years.
Okay. Okay. All right. I realize that after the pruning, the branches are not bent like others do.
Yeah.
You've left them around the plants.
Yeah.
What purpose does it serve?
Yeah. Thank you. If you had gone here, you have observed something because of our limited time. But here, we have reasons. Around this, we allow the what do you call it? The debris.
Yes.
To be here, it will get rotten.
Okay.
In future. For now, it also serves as mulch.
Okay.
So that it can conserve some soil as we enter into the dry season.
Right.
So if you are able to do that, it will not experience heat, too much heat from the distance, because Yeah, because as you do this, let me open this. You see, yeah. You see the moisture. So that moisture will be conserved for long period. As compared with here, here will dry up. But this place there will be some adequate moisture for the survival of the mango.
Okay, that's great. That is really great. It's one of the smart solutions that we are asking farmers to adopt. So henceforth, when you weed, your farm, don't burn the bush or the grass. Just spread it on the surface of the land, and it serves as mulch for the land. In the absence of rain, that can still be maintaining your farm. But Mr. Efa, have you made some significant success or profit from your mango farm?
Yes, please. That is why I always say there is the initial, cost of production that looks higher. Once it's annual, if you're able to manage it well, you can realize something very reasonable. Yeah.
Okay. So for those who are looking forward to going into mango farming, what are some of the tips that you can share? Things that you encountered, some setbacks you encountered, how you managed to navigate and still be at where you are now?
Okay, thank you so much. My major encounter was disease.
Okay.
And I will want to encourage those who want to come in. They should source from a reputable source, the planting material.
Okay.
We have some recognized nursery farmers that are able to treat the plant well before they sell. Others are also just along the road, and anybody can chip in. But we have trained and registered nursery operators. So if you want to go into, that tree is going to stay there for a period of over 30 years.
Exactly.
So if you don't make the right choice, you will be disappointed in your investment.
Okay. So can you mention some of the certified mango seedling traders or nursery producers that I can buy from?
Oh yeah, when you come to, for example, Kedampo, Benasco, I think a lot of them.
Okay, that's fine. But yourself, apart from what you did for your farm, is someone called to you that, hey, if I farm, I want some mango seedling, can you supply?
Yeah, I can.
You can supply?
Yes.
Okay. What is the mango industry looking like in Ghana?
Yeah, for me, it looks lucrative.
Okay.
But as I always say, it depends on your management practices and your desire to, do the thing.
Okay.
Whatever you want to establish, desire should be number one.
Okay.
If you don't have love for what you are doing, you will never appreciate the outcome of it. So whatever venture like mango, if you want to go into it, it's quite good, but plan and then have the desire that you do it and make sure you are able to go through all the management practices. You will succeed by all means.
Okay. There is this situation of people being in a hurry to make profit when they go into farming. What do you have to tell such people? The moment they buy the land, they do the transplanting, they are already looking forward to when is my farm going to be ready for harvesting and sales. What do you tell such people? Does it work like that?
Oh, no, it doesn't. We don't have to rush. Life, we don't rush. In every area we find ourselves, patience pays.
Okay.
If you are impatient, you get to a place, just like you were saying, oh, should I wait for 5 years for this? If somebody has that mindset, by 3 years, if it's not fruiting, maybe you choose to abandon or you forget of it. It is not the best.
Right.
So once you have a good mindset and determined purpose that this is what I'm going to do, and so that requires planning in every aspect.
Okay.
If you plan and plan well, it means you know before you establish it, you know you can generate revenue after 5 years.
Okay.
So if that is conceived in the mind, why are you thinking of rushing?
Okay.
You can't force the mango in 2 years to fruit.
Okay.
So that is one thing we must.
Okay. Illegal mining has become very topical, and it's rapidly affecting food production in our country. What is the case when it comes to Kintampo? Are you guys experiencing any form of illegal mining?
Anyway, here it's not too No, except getting to Bali area that I've been hearing. Personally, I've not been there before. But here we don't have major problem with mining. But of course, there are traces elsewhere. But as compared to the eastern and other distance that is polluting water and other distance, it's not too common here.
What you have to tell indigents of Kintampo who are in the diaspora and are looking forward to doing investment, but we are interested in people who want to invest in agriculture, what advice do you have to give them?
I want to advise them that if by God's grace they are able to generate income out there, they should come home, because all around the world there is no place like home. They should also remember we have younger brothers and sisters out there who are also crying for job. If God has blessed them with maybe good income to establish fields, we want to invite them. They should come, and any assistance that they need at the appropriate quarters, they can consult, and then they assist them establish their own. So I want to once again appeal to them that they should come home and invest to help the youngsters so that they also take advantage of life.
Okay, so that's the CEO of Efa Farms, Mr. Lawrence Efa. He is a certified seed dealer, a farmer, and of course, a district agri officer. But your number, how do we reach out to you?
My number is 055-421-4350.
Okay.
055-421-4350.
Okay, so I have an exciting news for all my viewers who have been calling me, and you know, I want land to go into farming. Most of you mentioned different regions, but I'm recommending to you a partner that we have started working with, Agriculture, Land, Life and Development Consult. If you are living abroad and you want to go into farming, you're looking for a litigation-free land to buy, a land where even your farmland can be, you know, prepared, the farm can be done and monitored on your behalf, then you want to call Agriculture, Land, Life and Development Consult. They sell the land. You can buy the land outright. They help you with your registration and everything. You can buy from them after registration. If you want them to help you get workers, do the farm, they are also available. Soft life is what they offer you to everybody who want to go into farming. And the lands are in the 3 Bron Ahafo enclaves, okay? So Kintampo, Nkransa, Wenchi, they have lands in all these areas. You can contact the team lead on 0243 35008. 0243 35 6008. Call him and he would assist you, run through the process very smoothly. Of course, look beneath the video. We'll also have some crawlers so you can see, pick up the contact and speak to them. Remember, it's Wenchi, Nkransa and Kintampo, but just talk to them. Any land you want, they'll be there to assist you. My name is Anyonam, and this has been an insightful conversation on mango production here in Ghana. It takes time, but it pays off eventually. My name is Anyonam. Thank you very much. And from here, we are moving to another farm. It's all about Acre Farms. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, madam.
Have a great day.
Thank you.